Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we'll be looking at the broilers farming versus the layers farming. We'll be considering which is a better poultry venture. Is it the broilers farming or the layers farming? I've gotten so many questions from investors, people that desire to invest in poultry farming. They ask questions like which will be a better investment, which will be a better venture. Is it the layers farming or the broilers farming? So today I will be giving answers to all those questions. But before I continue, I would love you to subscribe to this video, like, and equally leave a comment in the comment section as you watch this video. Ask questions where necessary, and answers to your questions will be given to you. So we'll be starting from the broilers farming. Firstly, you understand that the broilers farming is basically for meat production. You venture into broilers farming for meat production, while layers farming is for egg production. So we'll be looking at the broilers farming. Since the broilers farming is for meat production, and broilers, the maturity of broilers is between 6 weeks to 8 weeks. So this simply means that when you stock day-old chicks, day-old broilers at day-old, they are expected to be off your farm to the market at 6 weeks to 8 weeks. That is 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, depending on the farmer, depending on your market demand. So between 6 weeks to 8 weeks, they are off the market. So broilers farming gives quick profits. Yes, broilers farming give quick profits. So between 6 weeks to 8 weeks, there is a quickly and speedy turnover of your investment. So within 6 weeks to 8 weeks, you could sell your bears and make profit. You understand? So this is one of the beautiful advantage of the broilers farm. You make speedy quick turnover, you make faster turnover, you make faster profit. So it's what so many farmers desire, it's what so many farmers want. So if you are that type of farmer that wants quick profit, that means the broilers farm is for you. But likewise, whatsoever have an advantage have disadvantage. Because of the quick profit in the broilers farming, there's also fluctuating in profit. That means if you stock 500 birds in a particular batch and make a specific profit margin, that profit might not be expected in the next batch. It could be higher, it could be lower, depending on some factors. You understand that the market determines your profits. The market determines your profits from firstly the price of the day-old chick. You understand that because it's a speedy turnover, the price of the day-old chick fluctuates. The price of day-old chick could be higher or could be lower in your next batch. You understand? Or likewise, the price of feed could be higher or it could be lesser. So the price of feed, the price of day-old chick, and also the price of the matured birds, probably when this is due for sales, the price of the matured birds in the market might not be same. If there is scarcity of matured broiler birds in the market as at time of maturity of your birds, hence the price of birds will be higher. But if there is there are more birds in the market, if the market is saturated with matured broiler birds, there is possibility that you could end up selling lower than the actual amount desired by you. So you see that the profits margin always fluctuates and it's being determined by the market. So this is one of the disadvantage in the broilers farm. The profit margin fluctuates based on the price of day-old chick and to the price of feed and also to the price of matured bird. And also one of the major disadvantage in broilers farming is that there's high mortality. Yes, there's high mortality in the broilers farming. Not like there is no high mortality in layers farming, but in broiler farming basically there's probably high mortality. When you see someone say poultry farming is a risky venture, I know someone that stocked 1,000 bears and lost 200 bears or lost 50 bears in a day. It happens more in the broilers farming. So there's high mortality in broilers farming. So this is one of the disadvantage of broilers farming. But then there's quick profit, there's faster turnover, and it could also boil down to luck. You might do everything right and still have high mortality. You can do everything right and still get it right. So the management of your broilers farm is very paramount, is very important. So you need skill to remain profitable in your broilers farming. You need skill. Yes, you need skill. You need proper maintenance, biosecurity. You understand? You don't just venture into broilers farm because you see your neighbor, you see someone investing in poultry farming or investing in broilers farming. You need to ask necessary questions. You need to learn the rightful way to do it. Most importantly, in the brooding stage, the first 2 weeks, the first 3 weeks, these are delicate stages. You understand? Subsequently will be just check our YouTube channel. We'll be releasing videos on how to brood bears properly, how to brood your broilers, how to brood every kind of poultry animals properly. There are certain guidelines you need to follow to brood properly. So we are trying to compare the broilers farming to the layers farming, but this information is purely for broilers farming. So we are trying to, if you are an investor you desire to invest in poultry farming and you're asking yourself this question, which should I invest in? Is it the broilers farming or the layers farming? Firstly, understand that the broilers farming is for meat production and there's quick turnover, there's quick profit in the broilers farming, there's faster turnover, but likewise there's fluctuating in the profit, which is as a result of the price of the day-old chick, the price of feed, and the price of matured birds as at the point of maturity. But understand that poultry farming is a profitable venture. Let no one talk you out of it. Poultry farming is a profitable venture if you go with the right knowledge, the right skill. You understand? So I will encourage everyone that desires to venture into poultry farming should get the right skill, get the right knowledge, be informed. Don't just buy bears and stock your farm because you have the money. Be informed so it wouldn't be a regrettable journey for you and you start saying like every other person, poultry farming is very risky. I heard someone buy 100 bears and lost 50 and all of that. Every business is risky, every investment venture is a risky one, but with the right knowledge you will scale through. So check our channel. Will be releasing another video, which is the part 2 of it, but we'll be trying to compare the broilers farming to the layers farming. Everything that has an advantage has a disadvantage. So if you have a question, you can do well to ask your questions in the comment section. We'll always be there to answer your question. So search for the part 2 of this video where we'll be explaining layers farming extensively, the pros and the cons, you understand, to know which you would want to invest in. Like I said, desire to invest in poultry farming is a profitable venture. You could choose between the broilers farming or the layers farming to know which will be more beneficial and profitable to you. See you in our next video. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and ask questions when necessary.